So my name is not Chinaza, my name is James. Over there is Chinaza. Exactly. You see, that's the problem. That's what this whole movie is all about. She thinks the chimpanzees are mom and the snake is her dad and the giraffe is her uncle and the lizard is her grandpa, and I can go on and on about how she thinks every species in the Calabar rainforest is related to her by blood. Even the mosquitoes. Fellow West African mosquitoes, get ready for a war. Europeans say they love the colonizers, but I swear to God, when they come, we're gonna give them malaria. Right. Now, this is not even why I'm pissed. The reason I'm pissed is that she's insanely pretty, but then her beauty just be wasting in the middle of the bush. Because as I'm speaking to you, Chinaza was not raised by humans. She grew up in the jungle with these animals. So how did it happen? Well, this tragic event took place on June 13th, 1925. 100 years ago, when Chinaza was 1 year old. Her dad, a notorious drunkard and a palm wine tapper, was asked by his wife to babysit their child for the day because herself was going for a fasting and prayer program at Christ Embassy Church. So the young man decided to take her daughter with her to palm wine tapping that day. I mean, since he's a hardworking man, he wouldn't let babysitting deprive him of fresh palm wine sales for that day. So the idiot took his 1 year old daughter to palm wine tapping, and when he was done with tapping, he was thirsty and decided to take 1 cup of fresh palm wine to cool his spirit, and then also gave his daughter 1 cup too, and then she slept off. So this young man was like, this is fresh early morning palm wine straight from the source. Palm is life. So he decided to take an extra 15 cups, and after he did that, there was an alternate combustion of mental sequence in his brain. Whatever that means, but you get the point. So he looked at his sleeping daughter and was like, who left this tuber of yam here now? Calabar farmers and their carelessness. And that was how bro left his daughter in the middle of the bush, carried his palm wine, and went home. So after receiving serious beating from his no-nonsense wife, their whole family later came back to the bush that evening to look for their baby. But by the time they came, a group of female chimpanzees already kidnapped their baby. In fact, adopted the baby and named her Chinaza, and migrated deep into the heart of the Calabar rainforest, which in present is now known as the Cross River National Park. In other words, Chinaza was impossible to find. Her step-chimp mom made sure of that. So, how did we know now that Chinaza is still alive somewhere in the middle of the jungle? Well, it's no news that Calabar monkeys are fond of kidnapping children. Ever since the Calabar chief refused to lease them the Odukbane banana plantation, the monkeys have been pissed, and this is why Calabar people have been suffering from ape terrorism for more than a century now. I mean, these monkeys and chimps will go on people's farms, or put their yams and cassavas and feed them to Fulani cows. They will hang out on bush paths and kidnap people for banana ransoms. In fact, these are just but a few. And as I speak to you, the federal government has not done anything. Like Tinubu has not lifted a finger, and then you want Nigeria to be better. Better for what? Better for... I beg to differ, but Mr. James, this is a Tarzan and Jane story, for God's sake. I don't quite understand where you've headed. Oh yeah, it's true sir, Tarzan and Jane. Sorry sir. So it's been 18 years since Chinaza went missing, and the Calabar villagers had not given up on the search. I mean, regardless of the gigantic landscape of the Calabar rainforest, they were willing to go extremes to find Chinaza. So Chinaza's supposed uncle, a very rich man, Mr. Clinton, started a campaign for the search. He was traveling all over Cross River State announcing that he would like to have 100 able-bodied men who will volunteer to find his lost cousin, so that anyone who is able to find her will not only marry her, but will also receive a prize of 50,000 naira. And to my greatest surprise, more than 2,000 men volunteered. I mean, you wouldn't blame them. 50,000 naira in 1943 was no joke. So out of the 2,000 men that volunteered, Mr. Clinton still only took the 100 men that he requested. And ladies and gents, this is where I come into the story. So my name is James Akpan. I'm 26 years old, and unfortunately for me, I was lucky to be selected. But that will make sense later. So the 100 of us pulled up at Mr. Clinton's house, all set for the mission. So he came out to address us. He was like, "Hey, everybody, men of Cross River Republic, you are about to embark on a dangerous quest. Are you ready?" Yes, sir. And Mr. Clinton was like, "Who is that animal?" And everybody pointed at me. Well, yes, it's true. I was the one that screamed. I mean, you can't blame me. I'm so excited and optimistic for this mission. Wanna know why? Well, back in 1923, when I was in KG3, our class teacher used to tell us the story about the legend of Tarzan and Jane. And I even lie, it was my favorite thing in school, which explains why I volunteered for this mission in the first place. So I knew I was not only going to marry Chinaza and win 50k, but also become a legend, so that by 2025, 2026, and so on, you people that are watching right now, when I be telling my stories, reading about me in your integrated science, or integrology, or whatever it's called there over there nowadays. I mean, then nowadays. So Mr. Clinton called me out and asked me why I was shouting like an Hausa goat. And I was like, "Sir, it's not goat too, it's a Tarzan thing." And everybody was like, "Who's Tarzan?" Then I told them the story of the legend of Tarzan and Jane. A lot of them were like, "Whoa." Although Mr. Clinton alone still thought I was being annoying, I could tell he didn't like me and wanted me to get out of his face. But the rest of the 99 men were so interested in my story, so I continued anyway. I told them that for animals in the jungle to respect them, they should learn to behave like Tarzan. Okay. So I taught them how to dress like Tarzan and how to shout like Tarzan too. I told them that anytime Tarzan shouts like that all the animals in the jungle will bow to him. And they were like, eh? And I was like, yes. So they said I should teach them the shout. So I started. C flat, D minus. And I was like, no. That's F sharp. Meaning they f***ed it up. So I was like, let's go again. Activate your inner core. Let the spirit lead. Like this.
Okay.
Good. And Mr. Akiliti was like, animals. So after that, we all put on our Tarzan costumes. Dreadlocks? Check. Baggy panties? Check. 6 packs? Check. Man, although me, I only had like 2 packs. Wait. Not showing well. Sometimes it used to show, sometimes it's not used to show. But if you look at it from one kind angle, see 2 of them. So I manage it. At least I'm better than this guy that used marker to draw his own. Also, men that didn't have natural dreadlocks rushed to buy wigs, and also older men that didn't have their own panties borrowed from their wives, just like that. Only Mr. Clinton remained on his own outfit, which was his old NYC uniform, since he didn't buy the whole Tarzan thing, or outside gold sheets thing, according to him. So when we were about to leave, Mr. Clinton said I should stay in the front, since I was doing past myself, and of course, I stayed in the front. But then this was my first time traveling past the farms and actually entering deep into the Calabar rainforest. So I didn't really know what we signed up for. Because the deeper we went into the Calabar rainforest, the more my courage level was dropping. But nevertheless, we kept going. Our plan was to reach the middle of the forest together. Then from there, we would split ways and scatter abroad. So the first animal we encountered was a squirrel. And so we decided to test the Tarzan coral. So I was like, D flat, T minus. Let's go. Although the squirrel didn't bow, but it ran away, and we all were like, yes!
I'm surrounded by idiots.
So one of the men was like, Mr. Clinton, why are you not singing with us? And Mr. Clinton was like, singing? It's for women and children. I will never do such a thing. So we kept going until we encountered the next animal, a rabbit. So we did the chorus again, and the rabbit ran away. Same thing with the next bushfowl, grass cutter, antelope, until we finally ran into this guy. At first we paused. Although the gorilla was like 30 feet away from us, but we still had to take like 60 steps backwards and stopped. Now let's show this gorilla what you are made of.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, no, now that's F sharp. Where are your levers? Don't be afraid. Let's go again. Ready?
Ready.
F sharp. Soprano, talk to me. Alto. The bars. No, take it to G minus. Good. 1, 2, fire. And then one guy was like, sir, I volunteer, sir. And then the rest of us was like, we volunteer. Tata, to go home. Don't worry, my son. Be strong, like your father. Then Mr. Clinton was like, no on volunteering. You only volunteer, you can't unvolunteer. We are in the gorilla's territory. So if any of you try to escape, another gorilla can jump from nowhere and attack you. The only way is to stand together and fight together. And I was like, Calabar boys! Calabar boys! But before we fight, Mr. James Hartman will go first. And I was like, but sir, I unvolunteered. And I was like, no volunteer. But sir, go. So it was at this point I accepted my fate. I knew my soul was already on the way to heaven, so my body just had to finish the work. If I die, I die a legend. And as for Chinaza, even though I didn't get to meet you, I was lucky to die for you. My love for you lives on. Please sir, remind the federal government to put my story in history and integrology textbook. Don't worry, they'll put it. Mr. James Akban and 99 others. And ladies and gents, that was how I took off to fight a mother gorilla. And So my brothers and sisters, that was how Mr. Clinton and 99 others ran away as soon as the gorilla flapped into the sky. So I was in the air for like 15 minutes straight and I was in shock. So unknowingly to me, I was still shouting until finally I landed. I landed in the arms of a human. How is that possible? But then the arms felt soft and tantalizing and it was doing me somehow. So I could tell these were definitely female hands. But then my vision was blurry because I was still recovering from the shock. So in my head, I'm like, am I in heaven? Are these the arms of Angel Gabriel's wife? Because I'm not sure Angel Michael has a wife. And then she jumps off the tree and the next thing I know, we were swinging and rotating and revolving and recycling and circulating, you name it. So on the second thought, I was like, Spider-Man? Then I'm like, nah, Spider-Man is in New York, not in Calababush. Has to be someone else. Until finally, we landed at the ground level. And as soon as we landed, I fully recovered by force. And my brothers and sisters, there she was. Holy monkey. Holy monkey, oh my god, I need to stop doing that. Anyways, the famous, mysterious, wild chick, the Chinaza. Although she was covered in animal skin and all that jungle vibe stuff, but bro, she bad. Bad like fire. Fire like beautiful. Which explains the tantalizing arms I was feeling earlier. But again, let's focus. That I discussed. So I was like, hey, Chinaza, we've been looking for you for 19 years. But yeah, come, let's go. Then one chimpanzee was like, ooh, ha, ha, she go, you stay. Then I was like, what do you mean she go, I stay? Then chimpanzee introduced herself as Mrs. Chichi, the chimp queen. Wow, now I see why she named Chinaza Chinaza. So she said she was the one that kidnapped Chinaza 18 years ago. And ever since Chinaza discovered that she was human and has been asking to go live with her fellow human, she promised Chinaza that once she finds another cute looking human to adopt, that Chinaza will go. And today she has finally found me. And I was confused. I was like, who? Me? No. And Chimpanzee was like, there is nothing you can do about it. I have gorilla goons all over my territory, so don't even think of running. Biko, Chinaza, you are free to go, Nwam. Have a nice life, eh? Oh, mama. And as for you, my pretty baby boy, just pray your village people come to find you, because otherwise, it's me and you forever. Chiki. 2 worlds, 1 family. Do you know that song? That's right, my son. Let it out.
Daddy, look at them. Look at the people that were shouting for me.
No, it's not us. No.
Oh, okay. Calabaris! Cook them alive!
No!
Calabaris mouse!
No!
No, it's okay. I've got this. Listeners, before you think of hooking us, please just hear me out.
Hey, please don't cook us cause we were just living. Because we are families. Trust me, sir. My wife just born. We gonna leave this place with speed. Breathe it, please. Stop. I mean, stop.
Wait! Sing it again.
Okay, sir.
Hey, please don't cook us cause we were just living. Because we are family. Trust me, sir. My wife just
My how they see.
Stop. I mean,
Stop. Okay.